have been informed that Arjun Singh is no longer to be referred to as the Cobra. He is now being referred to as, let me see if I can get this right, the Rahis, which is Hindu for the aristocrat. Being led to the ringside area by his manager, Roscoe Leach. Arjun Singh, a member of the Leach Talent Agency. Arjun Singh in phenomenal shape. Aristocrat indeed, hailing from India. This man has ample assets at his disposal, both physically and monetarily. A student of the wrestling game, Gil Rogers, a huge crowd favorite here at the Dynamic Wrestling Federation. Surprisingly, he has yet to pick up a victory in his career here in the Kansas City metro area. And that says a lot because Gil has had more matches than I care to count in Kansas City.
His audio level turned down, or whatever's being fed to him. Good. Right now. Let me know if that works.
Gil Rogers, trained by the legendary Les Thatcher. He has been in the professional wrestling business. He made his debut in 1999. That's 23 years. He has wrestled coast to coast in his career. But again, Kansas City seems to be an unlucky city for Gil, as he has not picked up a victory here in Kansas City in his entire career. He'll be looking to get his first victory in Kansas City against that man, Arjun Singh, which may prove to be difficult, as Arjun has his manager Roscoe Leach there on the outside. Roscoe not above getting involved in matchups on behalf of his clients. Waistlock takedown by Arjun Singh to start things off here. As both men now scrambling. And Gil firing off a quick little love tap to the kidney area of Arjun Singh. Both men now at the vertical base. Collar and elbow tie-up, center of the ring. Singh takes Rogers back into the ropes. But Rogers able to quickly get out of that, goes into a side headlock. Back into the ropes goes Rogers, shot off, drop down by Singh, leapfrog by Singh, turns around and catches a textbook drop kick by Gil Rogers. It finds its mark, make that two. Nicely done out of Rogers. Rogers into the ropes, goes for a boot, but Singh wisely bails out of the ring to collect his thoughts and shake off the effects of those drop kicks here early in this matchup. Looks like Gil may be going after Arjun Singh on the outside. Got that towel and just snaps it across the posterior of Arjun Singh. Gil attempting early to get inside of the head of Arjun Singh to throw him off his game. Drop toe hold by Rogers and a float over to a front face lock. Both men now to the vertical base. Singh fires off a couple of shots to the breadbasket. And a forearm shot to the jaw that rocks Rogers. Rogers Irish whipped into the corner, up and over with a cross-body block. We got it covered. 2 and no. 2 count only. Front face lock, but Singh takes Rogers back into the corner. Will we get a clean break out of Arjun Singh? No, we will not, as he feeds the back elbow and a kick to the knee of Gil Rogers. Front face lock by Singh into a DDT. That may have taken the lights out of Rogers. We've got a cover. 2 count only. Singh failed to hook that leg. I got to imagine had he done so, that DDT would have effectively ended this matchup very quickly for Arjun Singh. Singh now with a modified chicken wing, single arm chicken wing with the crossface as he just torques away on the shoulder and neck of Gil Rogers. Rogers fighting his way back up to his feet, fires off a couple of elbow shots and a big knife edge chop. Into the ropes goes Rogers, but is greeted with a big clothesline that sends Rogers crashing down to the canvas. Singh with the hook of a leg and a cover. He gets a 2 count out of that. Singh stomping away at the lower back. A second shot there on the lower back of Gil Rogers. And now just throttling Rogers on that middle rope. Choking the life out of Gil Rogers. And now Roscoe Leach with that horseshoe. He attempted to hit Gil Rogers with that horseshoe, but I think the referee turned around just in the nick of time. That would have spelled certain disaster for Gil Rogers. Rogers with a shoulder block and a sunset flip back into the ring. We've got a cover. 2 count only. Singh back to the attack as he fires off shot after shot there into the corner. It just rocks Gil Rogers. Now stomping away at the shoulder and chest of Rogers. Singh into the ropes, goes for an elbow drop, but he misses as Rogers is able to get out of the way. Right hand meets the temple, but Arjun Singh fires back a right hand of his own and stomps at the back again of Gil Rogers. Front face lock. Suplex nicely done by Arjun Singh. Singh floats over for a cover. 2 count only. I can tell you this about Arjun Singh. He doesn't wrestle specifically for the money, as he comes from a family of wealth. Of extreme wealth, I can certainly guarantee you that. As he shoots off Rogers into the ropes, drop down, but Rogers holds on, and a pinning attempt by Gil Rogers, 2 count only. Inside cradle by Rogers, we've got it covered. 2 and no, 2 count only. Very close to a 3. As Singh back up onto his feet and on the attack of Gil Rogers. I was saying about Arjun Singh, he doesn't wrestle specifically for money, as he comes from a family of generational wealth. He really just likes to hurt people. The money that he makes for wrestling is just icing on the proverbial cake, as he is taken down by Gil Rogers in a pinning attempt with only a 2 count, but Gil back to his feet, got a boot to his face for his efforts, as now Arjun Singh hooks the leg and only gets a maybe 1.5 count. Singh seems to be getting frustrated with his inability to put Gil Rogers away quickly in this matchup, as he has a rear chin lock applied and now drives Rogers down to the canvas as he just torques away on the head and neck of Rogers. A European uppercut jumping to the lower back, hook of the leg, and a pinning attempt. Gets a 2 count for his effort. Singh realizing that he's getting closer and closer to that elusive, thus far, 3 count. Gil Rogers fighting from his knees, but he catches an elbow right to the back of the neck. Gil Rogers will fight to the very, very end as he tries to get his first victory here in Kansas City. As he's shot off into the corner, Singh charges forward with a big European uppercut that finds its mark. Irish whip by Singh. Singh charges forward again, and a knee strike that lands to the pectoral muscle of Gil Rogers, and now Singh just trash-talking Rogers. Singh backs up again. Looks like he might be charging forward again for another strike as he charges forward but finds nobody home on that knee strike. Rogers able to get out of the way. This buys Gil a little bit of time to mount an offense here. We'll see if he can capitalize on the error of Arjun Singh. Singh back up to his feet. Gil blocks a right hand, fires off a right hand of his own. Another blocked right hand and another right hand that lands its mark, and make that a third by Gil Rogers as he is mounting a comeback here. Fires off a drop kick. Didn't quite get where he wanted it to be, but it was effective nonetheless. That one got it, as that drop kick was textbook. We got a butterfly into a suplex. Nicely done by Gil Rogers. Rogers mounting a bit of an offense here as he backs up into the corner, waiting Arjun Singh to get up to his feet. Charge forward by Rogers, and a monkey flip out of the corner goes Arjun Singh. Gil charges forward, and another monkey flip, disorienting Arjun Singh here. Rogers bringing Singh up to his feet. Singh firing off a couple of shots to the midsection. A wild swing and a miss. And a textbook atomic drop center of the ring, as Gil with another beautiful drop kick that plants Arjun Singh. Gil now hitting the ropes, but Roscoe Leach interfering, and now Gil's had enough of Roscoe Leach. He's trying to bring Leach into the ring. Leach digging into that pocket, and he throws that horseshoe to Arjun Singh. The referee hasn't seen it, and Singh nails Gil Rogers with that horseshoe. We've got a hook of the leg and a cover. 2 and 3, that'll do it. By hook or by crook, in this case crook, with the assistance of Roscoe Leach and a horseshoe. Your winner of this matchup, he's Arjun Singh. Gil Rogers is out. Yeah, you should be proud of yourself there, Roscoe. Arjun Singh can still claim that he is undefeated here in the Dynamic Wrestling Federation, as he says that last month at Aftermath, his quote-unquote matchup against Dak Draper wasn't officially sanctioned, so the loss doesn't count. So according to Roscoe Leach and Arjun Singh, he is still undefeated here in the Dynamic Wrestling Federation.